Ready? Look sharp.
Crossing from the east coast to the west coast of America, and I think we're all.
And every wagon was like its own individual home, own individual family. And the unique thing is that you may not have known your neighbors prior to joining up with this wagon train. So the first thing we're going to do is to try to introduce you to some of the folks that you'll be traveling with. Has made a long journey just to get to America in order to come out west. This particular family started out in a small country that's sort of tucked into the side of England there called Wales. First they came out to Philadelphia and then into the coal fields of Pennsylvania, and from there they decided to cover out in California that they'd rather dig gold for themselves. Evolved. And this particular tune is also a great example of bridge music where both the white and the black cultures merge. And so you might say it's one of the early bursts of rock and roll. It's called John Brown's Dream.
Oh, yes.
John Brown's Dream, the devil is dead. The devil's dream, John Brown's dead. And here we go.
Okay, here we go. A chorus.
salting process too. Then of course you also could do jerky. But there was another way of curing meats so that they would hold up in travel, and that was to smoke them. And long before Elvis, long before the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee was known for two great commodities. Of course, the beautiful Tennessee walking horses, but also smoked ham. Not the sugar-cured kind. Come across the people cowboys, and we're going to sing songs for you that Montana and catch wild horses and using that silent method. So anyway, here we go with
Yeah. I'm riding on pain, I'm riding on pain, I'm going up there, I'm going ahead, and me and the coolies ain't gonna let go, we're still going ahead, my back's on all. Rider round the road, rider round my soul, for the party and something are there and to go.
right there, closest to you. Up. Up. Technical difficulties. In case you haven't noticed, yes, Kenny is behind. And so sometimes, if the bow isn't exactly what he expects it to be, which was my fault. All right, Mr. Hall, are you ready? Captain Jinx and the Horseman Eagles.
I'm Captain Jinx of the Horse Marine. I feed my horse with corn and beans and torches quite beyond my means for Captain in the army. I teach the ladies how to dance, how to dance, how to dance. I teach the ladies how to dance, 'cause that's my job in the army. I'm Captain Jinx of the Horse Marine. I feed my horse with corn and beans and torches quite beyond my means for Captain in the army.
Here we go. Okay. Well, so far we've been doing all of the talking, playing, and singing. So now we're going to ask you guys to participate with us. And while we're sitting out there on the high deserts in Nevada, seeing that this, instead of carrying bows and arrows, they have fiddles and bows. And instead of carrying a lance, they have a banjo. Now the tune we're going to do is a tune called Indian War Whoop. This is a sing-along, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to show you how the words go. And we always encourage not only the students to sing, but also all of the faculty and staff. And yes, even our CNN cameraman would be fine too. So we're going to show you the words right now. Here we go, Jenny. That's all the words, ladies and gentlemen. When they come around, I want you to open your throats and sing out nice and loud. And here we go.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Case, C-A-S-E. I'm from Wilson Academy of International Studies. It's a public school in San Diego, California. We're here today because we just had a great performance by Kenny Hall and the Long Hall String Band. They were sponsored for our school by Kay Wagner, who's the Director of Visual and Performing Arts for San Diego City School District. She is an avid fan and supporter of exposing students to all cultural experiences, musically, artistically, dramatically, in every way. And our school, being Academy of International Studies with 1,700 students from many, many cultures, speaking many languages, are adamantly committed to supporting and encouraging cultural experiences of all kinds. Kenny Hall was a great asset to our day, to our year, and we are looking forward to many more performances. Thank you so much. It was.
Okay, what did you think about today's performance?
I thought that it was good, and I liked Kenny's voice because he had a nice voice, and the band played good.
And do you think that this helped you learn more about the American traditions and the Irish and the Scots coming over here?
Yeah.
Is this a better way to learn than just having to pick up a textbook?
Yeah, it's better because it's music.
Yeah. And do you do any kind of dancing or singing or anything yourself?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I dance to R&B and hip hop.
Oh, great. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us?
Yeah, you have a beautiful voice. Even though you can't see me, you're a nice person. I like your voice, and I like your band too.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
My name is Yvonne Downs.
Spell your last name for me.
D-O-W-N-S.
Downs,
And what grade are you in?
6.
Great. Thank you.
There's a county in Ireland that's your name.
For the battery to come back on.
Mark, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is Kayana Curtis, C-U-R-T-I-S, and I'm glad they came today, and I'm really happy that they came, and I like their music.
What do you think about your teacher dancing?
She dances good.
Isn't she a great dancer?
Yes.
Do you do any dancing yourself?
Yeah, I can dance.
What kind of dancing do you do?
Rapping.
I'm sorry?
Rap dance.
Oh, great. In what grade are you in?
6.
Great.
Are you getting good grades?
Yes.
A's and B's? B's and C's.
She's ever improving.
Did you learn anything today about the Irish tradition and coming to America from this type of learning?
Yeah, they travel a lot.
Uh-huh. It was a tough journey across America. Huh?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You may want to move a little bit. Someone in the front. Can someone go there next slide? Thank you, Mom. Okay. Perfect. Right there. Perfect. Do we get Grizel? She's scooching over. Okay. Take 2, Nathan. Okay, be still. Take 3 deep breaths. 1. Good focus. 2.
Cam, rolling tape.
Okay. Why don't you guys tell us the name of your band and who you are, and also what your name represents.
All right. It's the Long Haul String Band's the name of it, and the reason why, we made a long haul clear over to Ireland. That's a long haul. So,
That was our first road trip
yeah.
back in '77. So our band has been a working name since 1977.
So pass the microphone to each of you and
Oh,
identify each of
sorry.
you guys.
Okay. You go first.
Yeah.
My name is Dave Kelly, and I've been listening to Kenny Hall play for about 25 years now, and I've learned a great deal about this music from Kenny, and I think it's a real privilege to be able to play with him. Kenny, you take it.
Well, thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, I always, when I was 12 years old, started fiddling. I always daydreamed about going back to Arkansas and playing for square dances. Well, there ain't that much music. There's more square dance music here in California than there is in Arkansas. So I just stayed here. And so that's my story. And we have been to Ireland. We've been lots of places.
And I'm Marta Hall, and I'm Kenny's wife, and partner for over 22 years now, and I have to say, especially the appreciation for the southern music, especially out of North Georgia and North Carolina. Kenny probably taught me more than anybody else, although I've always loved the music, and I've always appreciated the fact that it's a living link between, for example, the Celtic musics of Europe, whether it be Irish or Scottish or even Breton, and as what happened to it, the evolution of it when it came to America. So that's a lot of what we've been showing the kids here today, and it's what we do when we play in assemblies, no matter what schools or what part of the country we're in. But to me, I've always been a great history buff, you know, and a great student of history, and I find that it's a way of bringing the history alive in a special way for the kids, as well as sometimes for the teachers. So, but.
Can you tell us a little bit about Kenny is a cultural treasure recognized by the state of California?
Okay,
Can
yes.
you tell us about that and some of the other awards that you mentioned?
Okay, yes. Kenny, on the occasion of his 60th birthday, was recognized by the state of California as the father of the West Coast string band sound. And as David and I are both examples of, because Kenny has taught so many of our generation, as well as generations that have followed, about the American folk music and his personal repertoire, as well as his great emphasis on teamwork. For Kenny, it's unlike bluegrass where you play solos. The thing he loves about string band music is the fact that it's total teamwork, and he's always emphasized that to everybody he's ever taught a tune to. And so that was back in back in '83, right?
Yeah.
And shortly after that, in '89, actually, Kenny was officially deemed to be our cultural art ambassador for the city and county of Fresno, where we now reside. And we went to Italy representing that. It was Kenny's first attempt, his first trip as an ambassador. And he doesn't like flying, but he knew that was the only way we were going to get there, so he bared up well. And we were also in 84, 85, 86, Kenny and I were the first folk artists in residence for the Fresno Unified School District, and that was through the California Arts Council. And the most recent grant that we have worked through the California Arts Council is that during the past year, Kenny was honored with a repertoire as a living art treasure. The state of California and through the Arts Council had asked him to record 75 hours of his repertoire, and Kenny tried to count up how many tunes he knew at one time, and he came up with 1,100. But since he's always learning, he says much larger than that. So
we are all kinds of nationalities. We can be Portuguese, we can be Mexican, we can be Swedes, Norwegians, Irish, Scots, Welsh. Don't know hardly any English tunes though. Old Spanish music and Mexican both. Had a lot of fun learning it. Yeah, from the people themselves. Great.
Kenny, why don't you tell them about how you learned how to play this music and where you learned it and how old you were?
Well, okay, I started when I was 12 years old, and I learned from Miss Natalie Bigelow, the fiddle teacher up at school, who tried to get me into classics, but when I wouldn't get into classics, she bought a book out of her own pocket called The Home Circle. She started teaching me tunes like this. So that was my starter. I learned about 20 tunes that way, and then I...
Tell me what school it was.
It's at the California School for the Blind in Berkeley, and it was right on the edge of the hills there. Our playground was 20 miles of hills. 20 miles of hills up and back of the school. We had the best playground in the world for kids. Yeah, and I had to... most of the kids didn't like to hike like I did, so I had to learn it by myself, hiking in the woods. And I know 90 miles of trail in the Sierras now.
Oh, so fiddle was your first instrument, right?
Fiddle was first instrument, then mandolin, then guitar, and then tenor banjo, and then a harmonica.
And the mandolin, now was it back in your hometown? Did you learn it?
Yeah, I learned that from Mr. W.D. Samford in my hometown. He was also blind. He was from Texas.
But where's your hometown?
My hometown's in Campbell, California, and close to San Jose. It's for long, San Jose will be taking it over. San Jose is very big now, 600,000 people or more. And it was only 56,000 when I first knew anything about it. I was back in the early 30s.
Yeah. But when you were playing mandolin, did you tell me about how you?
Oh, well, I'd have to show you. The mandolin, I used to hold it. I feel like I hold it kind of like a fiddle. Now, that was the only way to.
But why?
Because it was tuned the same way as a fiddle. I thought, well, you got to hold it like a fiddle. So, and then at first I didn't know how to pick, but only one way. So, and then Mr. Samford told me, you've got to learn to pick both ways, back and forth. So I finally did. I just got to get into it.
Another unique.
Like this, and I just pick one way, like that. So I just pick one way, not instead of, you know what I mean. So anyway, I started picking out this tune called "Tommy Don't Go." See, and then hey, I can pick back and forth, can't I? So that's how I learned that, and then I learned to hold the mandolin just like this because it's the easiest. Come to find out, old mandolin like this, it's the proper way to hold it. But I didn't know it. I just did it because it was easier.
Also, Kenny doesn't use any kind of a flat pick.
No,
He only uses his fingernail. So.
And it lasts, this fingernail here lasts about 4 months at a time. And this one here is not much good. It only lasts 2 weeks at a time. And then it takes about a month or so to grow again. See, it's just starting to grow good now. It usually lasts for 4 months, and all of a sudden it'll break off because it goes way out there. And it'll break off in time, especially picking for square dances. That's a lot of use.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. That's why we live in Fresno.
Hot weather.